Hey, look, I think we can all agree. I think that Mickey Rooney happens to be one of the most talented men in Hollywood. I mean, there's no question there. But, wow, I mean, gosh, who could blame you? He sounds like he was a pretty tough pussy to be married to. No wonder he's been married 4 times.
5 times, but who's counting? Hi, girls.
Hi.
Hi. I'm back. So what are you doing?
What were we doing? We were just like, counting things. Like in poetry. Yeah, that's right. We were reciting poetry. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee when we dine out, and you're the one who pays.
Somehow this is not the way I remember this poem, Rosie.
Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly how I remember it.
But this is not how Elizabeth Barrett Browning wrote it.
Oh, yeah, no, towards the back of the book, I think, yeah.
No, I'm certain she did. Hey, where's she going?
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach, when feeling out of sight for the ends of being an ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs, and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with the love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death.
Ava, your recitation was exquisite, absolutely lovely. I have no words, I'm speechless.
Yeah, like she said, except the speechless part. Somehow I always have something to say.
Oh, so I see.
Some people say I'm an opportunist, calculating, cold as steel, they say. If I am, life has made me that way. Deep down, I am still that little country girl, very much a romantic. I suppose I'm still looking for romance in my life.
20 seconds, everyone. 20 seconds, and you are back on the air.
Yeah, lad, we'll be ready.
Ava, are you ready?
Oh, ready, willing, and more than able. Time for Ava Gardner, the seductive vixen, to get back in action. Gotta give the people what they want, right, girls?
I suppose so.
Yeah, so I would know. Whatever they want, I know I ain't got it.
Welcome back to the Gale Storm Show. And here she is, my very special guest and friend, Miss Ava Gardner.
I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine. as MGM thought they were. Look, I'm no Ella Fitzgerald or Lena Horne, but if I was such a lousy singer, why would Artie have me front for his orchestra?
Oh, you sang with your husband's orchestra?
Plenty of times. And I don't have to tell you, Artie Shaw knows his music.
Oh, yes, he does. I saw you in MGM's musical Showboat. You saying that they dubbed all your songs with another singer?
Ain't that a kick in the head? After I recorded all the songs for the soundtrack. Yes, my songs were dubbed over. But here's the funny part. When the cast album was released, they added several of my pre-recorded songs to the playlist. You listen to it, I sound pretty darn good.
I said you do.
Plus, I've been receiving royalty checks for that album. Not a bad deal.
Not at all. Now that all the preliminaries are out of the way, I am ready to ask you a question everyone here is dying for me to ask you.
Uh-oh. Sounds like an important question.
It is important. If we were in a game show, it would be the $64,000 question.
All right, fire away. I'm ready for you.
Oh, here we go. How did a country girl just like yourself become a major box office sensation and went on to marry the most celebrated singing star in the world?
That's a loaded question. We'll start with how I got to Hollywood from Ragtown, North Carolina. Some name, huh?
Ragtown. It is different.
I don't know why they named it Ragtown. It was so small, it was barely a town. And so small, there was no one to grab.
From what I've read in fan magazines, you came to New York to visit your sister Beatrice.
But everybody called her Bappy.
That's right, Bappy. You came to visit Bappy because she had just married a professional photographer, Larry Tarr.
I was 15, 16 years old, and Larry asked if I'd been posing for a few pictures.
Are those the pictures of you wearing the scarlet O'Hara hat?
One and the same. They were nice portraits. Larry liked them so much, he displayed them in his storefront window.
Well, as the story goes, the MGM scouts spotted the pictures, brought them to the attention of Louis B. Mayer, an audition was scheduled, and here you are.
Oh, my audition was horrendous. Look, I was just a kid. They had me walking to the camera and away from the camera, like this. They had me pick up a vase, place the vase on the table, and walk away from the camera. I was very good at walking away from the camera.
From what I've read, your screen test went beautifully. You performed beautifully. The camera loved you, and Mr. Mayer said you had the star quality.
Like I said, I looked good on camera. I just couldn't speak on camera. My southern accent was so bad, nobody could understand a word I was saying.
Which is why the screen test that everyone saw was silent. They removed your voice and focused on your other essence instead.
Like I said, I was very good at walking away from the camera. MGM gave me a contract, $35 a week, and I was literally thrown to the wolves. That's when I met Peter Locklear, Mickey, Judy Lana, and all the rest.
Including Frank Sinatra.
Including Frank Sinatra. Frank told me the first time he saw me was on the cover of Photoplay magazine. From that moment on, he was smitten with me. He told Sammy Kahn, "You want to know something? I'm going to marry that girl."
Those pictures played a great part in your career, in your life.
Yes, they did. I guess men find me very photogenic.
Indeed they do.
She knows.
That's right. The first time you met Frank was when you were married to Mickey Rooney. One night, Frank met you when you and Mick were out having dinner.
Frank came over to our table and joked with Mick. He said, "You lucky dog. I wish I had seen her first. I'd have married her in a second."
You kept meeting Frank at different Hollywood parties, nothing serious, but you knew one another, and that went on for a couple of years.
Yeah, that went on for about 4 years. Frank saw me through both my marriages with Mickey and Artie Shaw. After I divorced Artie, he asked me out to dinner. We began seeing each other regularly after that night.
Which is when Frank's career began slipping.
Slipping? Oh no, honey, it was practically gone. But for a lot of reasons. Some good, some bad, some true, some false. Frank was considered taboo in Hollywood.
Which affected his recording career as a result, which was at the point of a decline and nearly non-existent.
It was so sad because at the same time my career began to skyrocket. I was considered a hot property in movies. But deep down I knew that Frank needed me now more than ever before.
Well, Frank needed you, but how did you feel about Frank?
Oddly, I found myself needing him also. We became lovers. It was beautiful. My God, it was magical. I knew I wanted to be with him forever. Eternally.
And you were not at all gun shy? No apprehension on your part? I mean, after the 2 previous marriages.
I know. Those are big words. Forever, eternally. But I truly felt no matter what happened to him, to his career, I would always love him. I still do love him, you know.
Yes, I know.
And I know Frank felt the same way then, and feels the same way now, even after our divorce. Frank told me back then, my whole life, being a singer was the most important thing in the world. Now all I want is you.
During those difficult times, Frank had a major medical setback. He was recording a song from a play called South Pacific.
Valley High.
That's right, Valley High, when his vocal cords hemorrhaged, and essentially, he lost his voice. It was a very slow and painful recovery for Frank, before he could sing again.
It wasn't easy for a man like Frank. It wasn't easy for him to learn how to slow down. He needed to regain not only his voice, but his self-confidence. I was there for him, to help ease him back into his life, back into his work.
It seems as though you and Frank were living the lyrics, the words, and the message of one of his famous songs.
I love this song. Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love.
Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax and don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love.
Frank and I were married.
Of course, shall we sing?
Yes, please. Frank never spoke to me about his parents. I don't know why, but he hadn't communicated with them in a couple